Before you launch mass production, you'll need to validate your product through 3 key stages: EVT, DVT, and PVT. And if you are unfamiliar with these terms, then just check out the video above. But what I noticed is that there is some confusion about what needs to be accomplished at each stage in order to move to the next validation step. So let's say if you are at the EVT stage, what key milestones need to be accomplished during EVT before moving to DVT? Hello everyone, my name is Jared Haw, and in today's video, we'll go over the key milestones you need to hit in each phase to keep your product on track for launch. At the most basic level, EVT is all about proving your product works as designed. At this stage, your prototype should show that all core features function properly and that the electrical and mechanical components work together without any major issues. To make sure there are no obvious weaknesses in the design, you'll need to run basic tests to confirm that the mechanical and electrical components all function properly. The goal is to find the problem now, fix it, and refine the design going forward. It's also common to go through multiple prototype iterations. Don't expect that your first prototype will be perfect. There are 3 key milestones to reach before you can move to DVT. The first is that the core functionality is validated. The second is that there are no major design changes expected. And the third is that the design is stable enough to start thinking about manufacturability. Once that's done, it's time to start looking at how this will be actually produced, which brings us to DVT. Once you've wrapped up EVT and your product works, DVT is where you make sure it's ready to be built at scale and built right. You know when you have finished DVT when the design is frozen and no design changes to the product will be made. You'll also be running reliability and compliance tests while also proceeding with testing for any certifications such as CE or UL. You'll also finalize things like surface finishes, colors, and branding to make sure that the units are all consistent in appearance. There are also 3 key milestones to reach before you can move to PVT. The first is that the design is 100% locked and there will be no more changes. The second is that the compliance and durability tests have been passed. And the third is that the product looks and feels exactly how it should. Once all of that is dialed in, you are ready for PVT. PVT is your final check before mass production, and the focus now is on your manufacturing processes. The main question here is, can your product be efficiently produced at scale and without defects? One step during PVT is to carry out the pilot run, and to get a more detailed understanding, check out the video above. But the pilot run is a limited production batch using mass production tools, processes, and materials. It's usually a small part of the first purchase order, maybe about 5 to 10% or so. This pilot run also helps identify any potential defects, processes, inefficiencies, or other issues. And since this is your first official build with production tools and production materials, you'll need to check the quality of each part that leaves the line. You'll also want to confirm that not only is a product acceptable, but the processes is repeatable and consistent. It's common to find inefficiencies that need adjustments to improve yield, and that's something that can also be hashed out here. There are 3 key milestones to reach before you can move to mass production. First is that the pilot run and full production run are both successful. Secondly, quality is consistent across all units. And lastly, the production line is stable and efficient. Once these milestones are met, you are now clear for mass production. Once all that's checked off, your product is good to go and you're ready for a full-scale product launch with confidence in your design, your factory, and your supply chain. The goal of EVT, DVT, and PVT isn't just to move through phases. It's to confirm that each milestone is truly reached before moving forward. In EVT, you're confirming that the product works and that the core design is acceptable. In DVT, you're making sure the design is locked in and looks right. And in PVT, you're proving that the production line can deliver consistent quality at scale. Each stage builds on the one before it. And when you take the time to validate every milestone, you reduce risk, avoid costly issues, and launch with a lot more confidence. I hope you guys have a better understanding of the milestones that need to be reached for EVT, DVT, and PVT. If you have found this helpful, then please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys do have any questions that were not covered, then please just comment below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you everyone for watching.